Hi everyone, hi Earthlings, Alright, this is just a short and sweet video to explain to everybody what the solar eclipse is. So, the north node, the north lunar node is always called Rahu. The north lunar node is black. The north lunar node is basically a black disk eclipsing the sun, unseen mostly throughout the sky, but it's inside our realm. So Rahu is associated with material aspirations and worldly wants. Rahu brings on the strong desire for achievement of our objective. Rahu eclipsing our sun, soul, impacts past life difficulties from unfinished business, causing a sudden change to arise due to unforeseen and abrupt occurrences. The effect inspires us to investigate novel concepts, defy accepted wisdom, and adopt original methods of problem solving. Rahu exposes illusions and should be viewed as a tool offering a unique perspective for self-awareness. What confuses us? What we're dissatisfied with? What do we fear? What are we obsessed with? What mischief needs investigating or negating? Lots of words that I wrote there. And when I was saying what, I kept on thinking of wattage, like as in an electrical thing. Now I'm going to do my best. I'm going to pop you. You're on my car. I'll just pop you here. Pop you there. I'm not sure how I'm going to go. And what we're going to do is I'm going to try to show everybody. Let's pretend that this is the sun. No, that can be the moon because it's white, right? And this can be the sun. Okay. Now, every time we have a new moon or a time of no moon seen, 3 days and 3 nights, that is when the sun and the moon are together as they cross across the sky. Our sky, personal, what's above us. So, when the moon, after the 3 days and nights, what happens is it's new moon, and what happens is the moon starts to become this like slower back from the sun, and then the sun descends and so on and so forth. Now what I'm noticing is there is a shieldy bit that's going on there as well. So I'm going to put this here. This is Rahu. So I'm going to say that we have sun and Rahu and moon. Oh, you can't see it that way. It's this way. Are usually together. Now when the moon is moving away, it's kind of like this. And this is sort of like the invisible. It looks blue when the moon is sort of like at halfway. Now, how on earth am I going to make that happen? Nope. I can't do it halfway. Maybe I can. Nope. It's not. This has to turn for it to go like that. Okay, so maybe Rahu actually turns, because remember when we have half moon in the sky, which is our first quarter and our third quarter, the moon is literally like that, half looking. So perhaps Rahu does spin. Okay, so we've got like new moon coming up to half, then it's full, must be something like this, and then it's descending back down to half once more, and then to no moon seen, which is the shield. I always say it's shielded, right? Okay, I don't know half of what I'm talking about. I am learning at the same time as I am teaching. So what I wanted to explain to everybody is that Rahu is not a shadow, and it's not the moon, and it's not a shadow. Rahu is its own thing, which I'm calling a shield. And it always looks like it's eating the sun. Now, how does it work? I'm not exactly sure. I think it's sort of like coming like this. And then like that, okay? Similar to, or something like. And then it passes. Now, it is the time of no moon seen, which we know the sun is always in front of the moon, and it will be like that. And then in the west, after 3 days, what we will see is the first fingernail, I call it, which is the crescent of the moon as the sun sets, moves along the horizon before the moon sets. Okay, so what's happening is goes like this. I got my fingers the wrong way again. So we've got our sun, and then we've got the first crescent of the moon like that, and then the sun carries on doing its stuff, and I'm going to just put that down. And then our moon is growing, and that is when it's halfway. That's it, when it's high in the sky at the apex. And the Rahu is like this, perhaps. That's what I'm thinking. But it's a definite body, and it's a shield. I always call it the shield. That is Rahu. Rahu is not red. Rahu is black. And Ketu, which makes our moon go red, is the opposite lunar node. So 1, 2. And so this is the moon opposing the sun. I hope you can see that when it's opposite like this, before it whips around and catches up. And then we have the no moon seen, and then it goes back and does this. Okay, so the moon's always doing that, and as well as it's doing that, we have a super moon, and then we have a small, and we have a super moon like this. So we have like these patterns going on. Oh, I'm perspiring so much. So that's my little description of my knowledge thus far. I don't know if it's going to help advance me in any way, shape or form, you, me, or any of us, but to say that the nodal points are always, there's like 2 eclipses a year, if I remember correctly, 2 solars and 2 lunars. And as the eclipses are happening, so let's look at this as being sort of like the zodiac wheel with all the houses. We have like a node and a node. They're always opposite each other. I'll just do that. So it's always going like this, tick tock, tick tock. They're always exactly opposite each other as they're going through the houses and the degrees of the houses, the nodes, okay? You can only get an eclipse when the nodes, when the sun, moon is exact at the nodes, except for the weird shadow that comes across, which we've had twice at the 15th degree. Both of them have been at, the nodes have been at. Okay, so that's my update thus far. Please excuse me for perspiring so much, and ka kite to everyone. And yes, it's going to be great. Okay, don't be afraid. Soon, we don't know, but I'm a big believer in time traveling, and I think CERN is trying to improve something, but everyone else thinks that CERN is trying to bring all the demons here and stuff. So even if that is so, and the time travelers that we've got going back are doing bad things, don't forget that there's other time travelers that are going back doing good things. there's always the duality, okay? So just remember that and stay on the side of good, everyone. Use Rahu to upgrade your soul's path in our physical reality. It's for our spirits, remembering that the journey, the destination is death, and the journey that we're taking is our spiritual level that we will be, that we attain upon our demise. No, it's not demise. Upon the I can't remember what mortality is. Upon the end of our lifetime, okay? That's all. All right, ka kite, much love, everyone.